Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Dream Team. In the last episode, we entered Bowser's dream in order to wake him up so that he stopped feeding energy to the rest of the castle. So we're about to turn Bowser's dream into one of his worst nightmares. Dream puns! So yeah, we have a big scary door to go through. In this episode, we're gonna go big through the big scary door and see if we can't stop Dreamy Bowser once and for all. We're done with his shenanigans, so... The music is epic as always. Cannonballs are raining from the sky. We have a Luigi generator as we progress just a little bit. We're not too far from where we need to go. I got hit by the cannonball, but that's okay. It was a demo to show off what happens when you are in the thing. Also in the demo, the generator does not save you from the cannonballs just on its own. You have to actually be in a good position, get into the generator, and then you want to be able to basically jump in order to stop it. So even if the cannonballs go in, it's not about timing because you will just shatter it with the power of your ability to jump. You can even try to time it so like it hits your feet like that and it still won't matter. As long as you're in a jumping position, those cannonballs will be meaningless to you. All will be well off the world. I'm maxed out on max candies. That's because I'm maxed out, I think, everything except for these candies here, which are at 7. The bane of my existence. Did he not sell normal candies? Maybe he didn't. Maybe that's why. I'll have to see if I can find somewhere to buy normal candies. Just for the posterity of it. It's very important to me to have 10 of everything because I'm a crazy person. Anyway, if you want to fall back down, that's how you fall back down. It's just right over here. Uh-oh, this might be timed poorly. Okay, there is a little bit of timing involved. I apologize. Sometimes you actually do the time things decently. No! Because if you're in the middle of the falling when it shoots, you're kind of in trouble, so... noted! I guess that's a thing that happens. Okay. Anyway, into the cannon we go, and on to the end of this section of the game. We're getting really close to the end, guys. This is definitely the, well, the beginning of the end was Neo Bowser Castle. This is like the beginning of the end now. I mean, it's a Mario and Luigi game. Their end sections are always super lengthy, which I'm like, it's fine for me to have a really long end section. You know, bring out the epic. It's all fun and dandy. Bowser's eating some meat and he's getting really big. That's not really how meat works. And remember last time you ate a whole bunch, Bowser? You sort of got super fat. Do you remember Bowser's Inside Story? You got really fat. It was kind of inconvenient. Well, this is your dream, though. Apparently, in your dreams, meat makes you strong. Also, Luigi is almost about to follow his death. Not that it matters, because we can just press R and B to have him warp up here, because he's just a dream. He's not real. But he's real in our hearts. I mean, it is the, you know, the consciousness of Luigi, I guess, is how it works. Anyway, more meat! Bowser has to power up to smash us. I mean, I guess Luigi falling is kind of why we're a bit too busy to stop Bowser from eating all this meat to power up, but, I mean, he's still just the meat. Not gonna be any big issue. Although, I do like the fact, though, that they keep the inhaling from, Bowser's Inside Story and make that still a very important part of, his repertoire. It's canonical. They made it so his ability to inhale things is still pretty much intact from... I mean, this is a direct sequel to Bowser's Inside Story, in my opinion. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It has a lot of the same aesthetic, not aesthetic, but a lot of the same gimmicks and whatnot, and the same feel to it compared to other Mario and Luigi games where they're a bit more separated, I guess, but... Basically, Bowser can inhale everything, and you know what? Screw veggies, screw meat. I like to eat buildings to get strong. That concrete, full of nutrients. Delicious. Kids, don't eat concrete. It's really bad for you. So, more meat! Sounded like Luffy over there, Mr. Bowser. Or Goku. Stereotypical anime protagonist. Gotta have that meat. Oh no! Bowser commits suicide! How tragic. I guess we won. How convenient and easy. Wouldn't that just be, like, the best if he actually just did, like, just jump off a cliff and kill himself randomly? That sounds really harsh when I phrase it like that, but, that'd be, convenient for us, that's for sure. So, I mean, he's just a dream, it's fine. So, yeah, we won! We even get the super awesome victory music, because we did it! No boss fight necessary! I mean, of course a boss fight's necessary, though. So, Bowser's huge! Who didn't see this coming? It's time for another giant fight, guys. And this time, I mean, of course Bowser has to be the final one in the game. This is the final Giant Luigi fight, but, of course it has to be Bowser, the original giant. He was giant before it was cool, and Bowser's Inside Story. So, the giant protagonist from this game versus the giant protagonist of last game. Super exciting. Giant Luigi versus Giant Bowser. Of course we have to have a Giant Bowser fight at some point. It's such a Mario staple at this point. And, hey Kamek, you're back! I thought we destroyed you, but now this is where Kamek makes his triumphant return to be annoying to us. I mean, it makes sense, he was in the Dream World after all. So, Kamek may or may not play a role here, but this is why I love this part of the game. Luigi usually terrified these giant opponents. No, he's going. Maybe it's because Bowser's such a chump, but look at the swag there. He's just like super cocky right now, and it's fantastic. I love seeing Luigi being just super, you know, confident and just full of vigor. It's so good to see. This game actually has a bit of character development for Luigi, actually. I mean, this game is very much about Luigi. It was the year of Luigi, after all. It's really cool to see him go from, you know, you're super, you know, terrified in every game of everything to just, you know, we reached this point in the series and he's just confident. He's ready to fight. He's ready to be the hero for his brother. It's awesome. I love it. Luigi, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Luigi. I always love the underdog, younger brother sort of characters. I mean, who doesn't really? He's designed to be lovable, but it's fun to root for Luigi, and this game really does a good job of really making Luigi just. It's like how Bowser's Inside Story made Bowser awesome. This game makes Luigi awesome. I mean, it's the Mario and Luigi series. He's always awesome in them, but I think this game especially just makes Luigi just really, really lovable and awesome. And Bowser even, by the way, mentioning that, hey, I was here first! I'm the original hipster. Original transformation, do not steal. So, the Battle of Dreamies. It's Bowser's dream, but it's our dream too! We've mixed our dreams, and we're about to make it a nightmare for you, Mr. Bowser. I know we've already made that joke, but it's especially fitting. This is, after all, a battle of dreamy proportions. That's actually a decent title right there. I might consider using that one. Anyway, save the world, Luigi! And we get this epic rundown as they collide two titans brought to battle. Now, Giant Bowser's not a terribly difficult fight except for one section which, surprise, surprise, uses gyro controls. God, they're awful in this game. As such, my goal right now is to not take any damage until I get to that section in order to make this fight even easier on us. So that's the goal. We'll see how it goes, though. That's gonna be the trick is, can we pull it off? Remember all you've learned? And win this day. And by win this day, I mean survive bullshit gyro controls. I know, I'm salty. Anyway, this platform is really cool, though. And we're surrounded by lava. There's lava in the background. Whoa! There's lava in the background! Well, wouldn't it be convenient if we hammer chopped him into the background, then? Into the lava you go! So lava is, you know, the key here is basically to stay out of the lava yourself, which by being knocked back, obviously we'll end up in the lava and we'll have a really bad time. And those Shy Guy airships are destroying the platforms behind us, so we always have to keep moving forward. But we do get a turn where we can knock him in the background there. Take this first turn and always do that because it's your best opportunity to do so. You really will not get another opportunity to do so. And it's just a really good idea to do it right away. So take your advantage there, and then with the counterattack. Luckily, the counterattacks are not too terribly hard here. This one's just scribble, although I am going to be kind of focusing just a little bit to make sure I do it properly. Push him back, and then go dodge to whatever side his shell isn't on. So his shell's on the left, dodge to the right. He goes a little too farther, not very smart of you, Bowser, and falls into the lava. So Bowser's now in the lava, takes some more damage. Look at that, we've already done like a really good chunk of his HP already. It's kind of like the Zookeeper fight where the majority of the damage you do on Bowser actually is going to be dealt via counterattack damage. Although, unlike the Zookeeper, we don't have to do unlimited counterattacks for a long time. This one's just kind of, you know, you just kind of fight. But you don't actually get that many turns, and you almost never get any chance to heal, really. So, also, Bowser being the smart bad guy, though, this time, and interrupting the helper. Who would have thought that you should probably prevent the helper from helping someone? Such a novel concept. Anyway, we can't hit Bowser into the background anymore. These walls will be up for pretty much the entirety of the fight now. That's okay, though, because we'll never really have a good opportunity to do it ever again anyway. I'll show off hitting him into the wall, though, during the X fight. or at least the extras that I do after the X fight showed off some of the little gimmicks of each fight. Anyway, we want to smack him backwards, not because we don't want him to be blown into lava. That'd be really bad. I only got a great there. Not that it really matters. We knock him far enough back anyway, and the damage is pretty irrelevant when it's that small, so it's just kind of weird that I got a great there. Huh, I usually am pretty good at getting excellent, but it's not relevant to the situation. In fact, how far back you knock him actually doesn't even matter, because whenever he does this attack that he did before, he'll pretty much knock you backwards anyway to the end of your platform, so it's pretty irrelevant. You always get knocked back exactly where you need him to get to be for this part. He's going to charge us again, so just dodge on the opposite side, left. I think he always goes right, left, maybe, or dodging to the right, dodging to the left, or at least it always seems to alternate, so just be prepared. You have plenty of time to react to that, in my opinion, so it's not terribly hard to dodge when you know it's coming. Anyway, bringing up the barrier again, not that it matters, because Bowser's standing on a bit of an interesting platform, and Dreambird's actually going to go ahead and give us the hint here, pointing it out a bit. Hello, Mr. Dreambird. How are you doing today? I'm being very polite with all these misters here. The floor seems unstable. Gee, we should probably, you know, put some extra pressure on it by jumping on him. By the way, he's not spiked. You can jump on him as much as you want. Just that the hammer at the beginning is the strongest attack you can do, knocking into lava, and you don't really have a good opportunity to jump until now. But, you know, it's better than jumping. Drill Stomp. This is really the only opportunity we'll have to drill stomp him this entire time, so take advantage of it. Counterclockwise stratagem, aka drawing circles in the direction that you're worst at, and should easily get an excellent here. Or a great. I'm kind of off my excellent game here. Once again, irrelevant though, because this little minuscule damage is really not going to make that much of a difference. Hopefully, it might make a little bit of a difference, but hopefully I'll be able to deal with it regardless. So, yeah, I mean, it makes a little bit of a difference. I don't think it's not gonna be the difference between winning or losing, that's for sure. And it won't make a difference in the X fight as well, so nothing to worry about. Maybe having you do an extra attack, although you'll see at the end that you don't really take turns at the end. Slight spoilers, but you'll see what I mean when we get to the X fight, or you'll see what I mean when I get to this. Anyway, hit back the ball, stop the Kamex. One of the harder attacks to dodge, you have to be pretty quick about your timing there, but at this point you should be used to having to hit back energy balls like that, so shouldn't be too bad. The Shy Guys are going to be annoying. Tap them to get them off you, because they will be a huge pest if you don't. They'll do a little bit of minuscule damage. Their damage is pretty much highly irrelevant on hard mode, though, because they're not really adding anything too significant, although I did take a bit longer than I would have liked to hit them off, but in the long run, it's not gonna be the difference between winning or losing. Just because of how much damage you take in hard mode, you're pretty much going to be, you know, if you're going to die, that little minuscule damage is probably not going to save you. In most cases, unless, like, really strange coincidences happen. Anyway, if they're lined up vertically, hit them vertically back. If you're lined up horizontally, hit them horizontally. It's pretty self-explanatory. The timing on that's pretty generous. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Dodge him. And then we get to do the classic Super Mario Bros. 64 staple here, the tail swing. Super epic. Luigi, start drawing your counterclockwise circles, by the way, because it's always going to be counterclockwise circles. And with that, an excellent. Nail him into that, into the lava. And look at that, we're already over half HP. I mean, we're pretty close to full at this point. I mean, we're not full, but we're not in a point where it's relevant, really. So, nowhere to go, but there is. Unfortunately, we can't really force Bowser out of platform here, because he'll find a new one. Although there's only this fight is pretty scripted to have a pretty set amount of time. It's actually a heavily scripted fight compared to other fights. Anyway, be ready as soon as you jump over here, because Bowser's going to be ready to breathe this fire. As soon as the dodge symbol comes up, draw a line upwards. You'll hop onto this airship, which is a little weird. And then when it's over to the left here, tap, stomp on his head, and that's how you counterattack that attack. If you're too slow, you'll probably fall out into the fire and get burnt, which is not a good time. The airship comes back up. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm pretty sure we're at the end of this platform, and the Shy Guy airships will knock us into lava if we don't hit him backwards. Ergo, hitting him backwards is the way to go. Boom! A nice solid hit. Slides him back onto another unstable platform, so we'll actually, we don't actually even have to worry about counterattacking this one. In fact, I think that's the last actual attack we'll be doing this entire time. Believe it or not. We're actually not going to do any more attacks for the rest of the fight. We're not going to actually take any more turns, because they'll do this again, will jump up here, but this is actually a jump-based counterattack, meaning when we counterattack this attack, like so, the stomp will actually break the platform and knock him into lava. And look at that! He's at almost no more HP already. We've done so much damage to him, and yet we're still very much in danger of losing this fight thanks to gyro controls. They haven't happened yet. They will, though. They will. Anyway, another cycle of bad guys here, pretty much the same as the first, for the most part. Another Kamek that we have to hit back. Gotta focus so I don't screw this up. And boosh! The boosh, very important. I didn't realize that's a word I say so much. Apparently it is. I'm perfectly okay with that being my silly word of choice, because it's a fun word to say, and the boosh is very important to surviving these attacks. I mean, if you're not saying super awesome words like that, you're just not gonna win. It's just not, I mean, that's just how it happens. Anyway, we get a fourth one this time, so don't drop your guard. The set of cannonballs is coming. The timing on that is very generous. Pretty much anytime they're on your screen, you'll be able to hit on your side of the screen, basically. Of the two screens, on your screen of the two. There we go. And then we get the Shy Guys again, so tap them off, because they're annoying little pieces of poop. And we'll be on to one last phase here before we're able to do onward. I'm purposely going to screw up the first one here just for demonstration purposes. But super key that you don't screw this up, because he'll eat the food and gain a whole bunch of health. So you want to stomp down so that he'll be stunned and he won't get a chance to eat the meat. But that's how much health he recovers. If you screw that up, he'll get 3 chances for meat. Obviously, you don't want that to happen, because basically every single thing of meat he gets is going to be a whole nother phase of damage you'll have to do in this final phase coming up here. But once again, dodge this and another tail swing, and we'll be moving on to the final phase of this fight. Very difficult final phase. Well, actually, okay, yeah, it is pretty difficult, just because we're going to the gyro control phase. And because I let him eat the meat, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do an extra hit here, which is fine. I do have faith in myself here, but prepare yourself. This is where things are actually going to get quite a bit tricky here, so, the final arena is here, and I'm mentally preparing myself for this, because this is where the gyro controls come in, and they are just as spotty as ever from my practice experience of this, so let's see if we can pull this off. In this final arena, we don't take turns anymore, but Bowser goes into his shell. Another instance of him retaining some of his abilities from Bowser's Inside Story, I guess. But we're going to return in kind, and we're actually going to play a game of bumper balls, basically, here, where we have to bump him back into the lava before he bumps us into lava, because we'll basically get 2 screw-ups with how much health we have right now. If we take 3 hits, we lose. It's going to take us about 3 hits to probably kill him, though, so unfortunately gyro-controlled, so why they couldn't, not gyro-control us, I don't know, but there we go. 1 hit down. Yeah, it's going to take 3 hits. If he didn't eat that meat, it only would have taken 2. So the key definitely is to not... oh, we're actually at a good start here. Because the problem is if you happen to lose control and get behind him, it's almost impossible to recover because the gyro controls are just so lackluster in this game that I find it really hard to recover once you're off-center. He knocked himself in! What the heck, Bowser? You did that to yourself! That wasn't even me! He just knocked himself, he hit a barrier and he knocked himself into the... Oh boy. He's pulling the jukes. He's pulling the jukes. He's pulling the bump. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Ugh. Fight! Okay, maybe this isn't so bad. The problem, like I said, the problem is with the gyro controls, if you just lose control, you're just ending up in the lava. It's the same as ZQ, where if you just lose control, you're just in so much trouble. But there we go! I destroyed that one there. It does about 1/3 of your health when you fall into lava in hard mode, so you really only have 2 screw-ups there, if you have gotten to this entire point without taking damage. But look at that! I mean, given that the Shy Guys automatically damage you and there's little you can do about that, we pretty much perfected this one here. I'm super happy about this. Finishing bros, let's end this fight. We did good. We've destroyed Bowser. The final giant battle is complete. And then we'll be ready for the X version, which is going to be even more fun. Alright, let's take him out, Luigi. Alright, gotta tilt the marker. This is a bit hard to hit. I've actually had trouble hitting this one, but as long as I'm pretty stable here with my gyro, I think he usually ends up around the left here. Yeah, we got it! got the excellent. I think that means I've gotten 100% of the finishing bros, which is kind of an insignificant achievement. I'm still not even sure what that gives you that much, but oh well. Where's the explosion? We starred him. We're doing our victory pose. Bowser! Oh no. Uh-oh. So, we're not done yet, guys. This last spell is gonna give us tremendous power. All the Kameks are, gonna give him... I mean, you thought Bowser was giant before? Well, add some Kamek magic into the mix, and he's gonna go all Yoshi's Island up on us in here. And, well, Super Giant Bowser! That's right, he's back to full HP. We aren't done yet, guys! This is not your typical giant boss fight, this is Giant Bowser! He ain't gonna go down without a fight. So, we seem a little mismatched here. Luigi having a bit of a bad time, perhaps, and we have to fight him all over again. So, well, here we go. Finishing us will probably, yeah, well, you aren't pretty giant. Oh, okay, hi, I know, you're angry. That's cool and all. So, counterattack damage. We have to, he's gonna stomp our feet. Now, this one, you actually have two different places you can lift up. You have to lift up the left or the right, which will lift up his feet. You know, the left side of his feet or the right side of his feet. Obviously, you have to keep it balanced. So you want to alternate left, right, left, right, left, right. Eventually, you'll get him up enough where you can tip him off balance, because Luigi's a manly man who can lift a giant. And you'll knock him back into the lava, which won't deal damage. But... don't worry, guys, this fight isn't as crazy as you think it is. We're actually, Dreambird's here to help. He's all woozy. It's our chance to attack with, you know what's better than finishing bros? Star Driver! And as you can see, it does his entire health bar on one attack. However, you can fail his attack this time, so it's not super easy. I'm actually gonna purposely fail, too, because Bowser actually has more than one, super attack he can do. So I actually want to make sure he can, also Dreambird's going to help with this by making the star gigantic! Well, why haven't you helped us with this before, Dreambird? Have you been holding out on us? We're trying to help here, you know. Then again, I guess our normal stuff has always been enough to finish him off anyway. But oh man! We're going all Gurren Lagann up in here, throwing, like, giant star galaxies. And hey, look, it's gyro-controlled again! Our favorite! Haven't got enough of these gyro controls. Of course, it's not going to be super easy because he's going to throw fireballs at us. And if you get hit by the fireball, you pretty much lose the attack and Bowser comes back and you have to fight him all over again. So, don't screw up like that. I did do that on purpose, though, because I wanted to, he does have, like I said, another attack that he can do. So, I think it's only these two attacks. I think. I don't remember, but, he shoots a giant fireball at us, and this time we have to block it with our hammer. This is actually fairly easy. You just tap where your hammer is. The hammer will move, though, but just keep tapping where the hammer is. And eventually you will succeed. And knock him back into the lava where you get another chance to do your finishing attack. So, basically, every time you screw up, you'll do a different counterattack, and then you can finish him off with finishing bros. I think those are the only two attacks. Honestly, I don't remember. If I happen to screw this up, I'm sure we'll find out. But I'm actually going to go for it this time. I just want to show off what happens if you screw up. And I'm pretty sure it's only two attacks. I'll look it up after this. If I'm wrong, I'll, like, make a annotation saying, hey, I was wrong. And then I'll show it off during the X fight. But, I'm actually not sure if this finishing attack will count as a turn, by the way, in the X version. Because the finishing bros usually doesn't count as a turn in it, but this might be different, so just in case, you probably don't want to screw this up during the X fight, but I will show this off. But yeah, dodge the fireball is a bit hard. Well, I didn't mean to screw that one up this time, but I guess we're going to. From now on, if I screw up, I'll probably cut through all the fluff here, because it's pretty much the same every time, and it is kind of a huge waste of time here, but so, is it the stomp again? If it's the stomp again, I'm pretty sure y'all alternate between the two. And it looks like it's the stomp again. So yeah, it's just those two attacks. There we go, confirmed. Don't need to worry about anything about that. So, Okay, let's actually get this to do this proper. Oh god, I feel like I'm about to die if I'm not quick about this. Nope, okay, there we go. I'm in control. Get the lift on, and knock him back into the lava. Okay. The finishing bros, unfortunately, involves gyro controls, so it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. But, once we get it, we'll have it, so... I guess if I screw it from now on, I'm just gonna cut to the next finishing bros attempt, or Star Driver attempt, because at this point we've shown that it's just a cycle, and we don't need to see this cutscene every single time. I guess I could skip the demo, but you know what? Since I'm going to obviously succeed this time, let's go through the full shebang-a-bang here, because obviously I'm going to win this time. I mean, I'm gonna actually put my stylus down, because I'm prepared. I'm going to win. I have all faith in me here. The gyro controls are a bit icky, but they're not terrible here compared to other things. You just kind of have to be really quick to go left or right, really. I'm surprised I missed out on that second one there, but here we go. Focusing, let's get this done. I believe. Okay, dodge, dodge. This one is this side. This side still. This side still. This side now. Middle. The left. Right, right. Right. Left, you can kind of tell. What? I think I gyroed back right at the end there. Okay, well you can see basically it's just a process. This is all fluff at this point. Unless he does something completely different, I'm just gonna cut to the next Star Driver attempt. Okay, let's make it happen this time, guys. I believe, left, right, still right, still right, still right, left, center again. I think it's the same pattern every time, actually. This will be right, right, another right, followed by a left, followed by a still left. And there we go. Did I die like the second last one? I'm pretty sure I died in the second last one there. Regardless, there we go. Defeated. A bit annoying that took as long as it did, but oh well. Gyro controls. I blame the gyro controls as always. So, excellent hammer. So excellent hammer is self-explanatory. It'll pretty much be like the excellent boots, and then, you know, a whole bunch of things that I have 10 of already. Oh well. And some coins, because, you know, that matters. Alrighty, so that takes care of that fight. And, that takes care of pretty much our last, real Dreamworld section, actually. So, we are good to go. We bring our position back to normal here. And, I'll do the X fight, like I said, in the post-game, because at this point, you know, we're just gonna finish the game at this point. It'd be kind of silly to go do bonus stuff now, of all things. But, it's finally time for the final battle of Phantasma. The final battle's approaching, guys. We're done with all the fluff. We fought all the enemies. We've done all the giant battles. It's time for, pretty much the finale super soon. Not quite next episode, but, we're almost here, guys. Just a couple more episodes, and we are done with everything. So, I'm at full HP still, right? Yep, I am. Delicious. In that case, hey, Monsieur Broke. Do you happen to have any candy? Because I'm only have 7 of them, and it makes me feel insecure. Nope, you don't. Well, I feel sad now. By the way, 10 Tomp Balls. Get them here. You'll want them. Trust me. Anyway, just a heads up for the future. The somewhat near future. Not the near future, just the somewhat near future. Anyway, we're going to head out here, we're going to see all this cutscene goodness, and then we're going to end the episode because we'll do all these final battles in the next one. But there we go! Giant Bowser defeated. Hey, buddy, you woke up! Sorry about your horrible nightmare of me kicking your butt! So, anyway, time to finish these twerps. It's time for the final battle. Bowser and Phantasma. They'll be upstairs. Don't chicken out. Skrinky! It's a bit... You're weird, you're weird, Mr. Phantasma. Still being super polite today, apparently. So, can we get back to Dreamstone? Can we stop Bowser? Can we stop Phantasma? We'll, be finding that out in the next few episodes, guys. The energy that flows through the vines is, is draining dry, as we have succeeded in stopping Bowser from powering the castle. So the castle no longer a threat. The only threats that remain are the two villains themselves. It's here. It's here now. Bowser and Tazma are cornered. It's us or them. In the next episode, guys, we near the end. Make your final preparations. The final parts of this game happen next time. This is LuckySevenDX signing out. In the next episode, we head up an elevator. Actually, can I not just have the elevator now? I'm pretty sure there's a save point up here. But you know what? Just in case, I don't want to get stuck in cutscenes on the episode here where it's safe. So, in the next episode, well, the finale begins, I guess. It probably won't be the final episode next time, but the finale is still beginning right now. It's pretty exciting. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.